you guys for watching this video. For all those who subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. For those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, like and comment. So without wasting any of your time, I'm just gonna get into the video. We are going to be doing a get to know me tag. It's a Q&A, so I'm gonna have few questions about myself, then I'm gonna answer. I think it's the best way to do this video so that you get to know me before I post more and more of the videos. So without wasting any of your time, let's just get straight into the video. What's my name? My name is Anita Ndlovu. You probably wondering why my channel is Slimsherrynits Anita Howard. So Slimsherrynits is my nickname and Howard is my father's name. I really like using my father's name because it reminds me of him. It reminds me of where I come from. It's very, very vital in my life. So what's my favorite color? My favorite color is maroon, blue, pink, black and white. The next question is do you have any pets? I don't have any pets. I am not planning on getting any pets. I'm not a pet person. Not that I have any issues with people keeping pets, but me and pets, nah, it's not my thing. The next question is, would you prefer tea or coffee? I would prefer tea. I like tea. I drink it every morning and before I go to bed. And the next question is, are you a Christian or not? I'm a Christian. And then the next question is, what's your biggest accomplishment? My biggest accomplishment has been not giving up. I don't give up. I'm a fighter. I strive for what I believe in. So that has been my biggest accomplishment and I don't plan on giving up. The next question is, what's my biggest fear? My biggest fear is my inability to achieve my goals. I would literally die if I don't achieve my goal. I would go insane. I would be emotionally and mentally sick. I would literally die because it really gets to me when I don't achieve my goals. Because I'm a fighter, I keep trying and trying and trying to get to my goal. So I would really die. It would really affect me emotionally and mentally. So that's my biggest fear. And then the next question is, what's my biggest regret? My biggest regret is letting people in my life, letting wrong people in my life. You know, when you let in people who have ulterior motives, who don't have the same vision as you have, to an extent that when they come in, they just destroy everything you have. They destroy your values, they destroy your visions, like toxic people in general. So my biggest regret is letting wrong people in my life, and by them making me believe that they are good people really affects me when I later realize that no, I made a mistake by letting in this person into my life. So my biggest regret is letting in wrong people in my life. And then the next question is, are you high maintenance? I don't believe that I'm a high maintenance. I believe that um, a person can't really say I'm high maintenance because I don't expect people to do things that I can't afford. Well, if you do things that I don't afford, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love you. Thank you so much. You can keep on doing it. But I don't generally demand people to do things that I can't afford. That's just not me. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I'm never gonna do that. Pride is my number one thing when it comes to finances and all of that. I I am sort of independent when it comes to finances, because I didn't grow up asking for things for my parents. They would do stuff for me without me asking. So it's very difficult for me to ask for a person to do something for me. And if I do ask, if it happens that I do ask something from someone, which means I really need it, I desperately need it, and I have to have it. And then the next question is, how do you deal with pain? This is a very personal question. Um, Not that other questions are not personal, but I feel like this is the one that's the most personal one. Um, the way I deal with pain, I embrace pain. I cry about it. I accept the situation as it is, and when I let go completely. When I've healed and I know that I'm ready to move on, I don't run away from a situation, for example, ignoring pain and failing to accept the situation and being stuck in the situation. No, no, no. I embrace it. I cry. I speak about it. It's just a process. It takes time, but I eventually let go and I move on with my life. The next question is, how do I overcome my fears? So the way I overcome my fears is, I always believe in myself. I wake up, I look in the mirror, and I tell myself, I'm a go-getter. I'm not a failure. I know where I'm going. I know where I want to be. And I'm ready to work on that. So I really don't dwell in my fears. I work on a solution. I speak to myself. I tell myself that I can do better. I tell myself that I can do it. If others can do it, I can do it. I face the situation. I remind myself of who I am, where I come from, what I have achieved, and where I'm going. It's pretty much easier if you do it that way, because at least you have some types of, what happened before, what did I do, like, nothing is impossible. And I always pray to God that, God, here is what I want, help me meditate and pray about it, and I achieve it. So I conquer my fears like that. And then the next question is, what are my weaknesses? I have anxiety issues, and sometimes I have temper issues. Depends on on the situation. So I have anxiety issues in terms of that. Sometimes I don't know what really happens to me, but if I'm anxious, I tend to forget legal things. For example, I would literally forget my phone, forget my keys, forget those important things because I'm anxious. I need to get to someone. I have to get this done, and I completely forget about these legal things that are also important, that plays an important role in what I'm about to achieve or in what I wanna do on that specific day. The next question is, have you forgiven yourself for your failures? I think I have forgiven myself for my failures because that that that's what makes me uh, redo tasks that I have failed, redo my goals that I haven't achieved. So it sets a standard on on where I want to be. So the way I forgive myself is retrying and retrying, redoing, and accepting that I have failed. I need to do this. It has to be done. There is no one who's going to do it for me. I have to do it. I have to stand up and do it. There is no one who's going to do it. So in that way, I think I've forgiven myself for my failures. I have accepted that I have failed, but there is always a solution to a problem. There is always a solution. There is no way that you can't get a solution for your problem. There is no way. I don't believe in that. And then the next question is, after a breakup, would you rather be with your friends or would you rather be alone? So I would rather be alone for the very first few days when I want to understand what's happening and accept the situation as it is so that I can move on. I would be alone for a few days and then after that meet my friends, talk about it, and move on. The greatest thing is to, the most important thing to do is to move on, is to really move on. You can't be stuck in a situation. You really need to move on. So guys, that's all for today in this video. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like and comment. I love you.